Hello POCO fans and POCO community. I'm Chris, brand ambassador for POCO Italy, and today I am going to review and comment on the M4 Pro 5G. Let's begin with some intro clips. POCO has just launched the M4 Pro 5G, which is a low-cost device, but it's one that it doesn't intend to go unnoticed. This is the successor of the M3 Pro 5G, which has already been a great device, but now this new generation packs new features and it has been perfected way more. Let's discover these new features together. Dimensity 810 with dual 5G, up to 6 gigs of RAM, 90Hz IPS screen with 240Hz touch sampling rate and DCI-P3, 5000 mAh battery with a 33 watts Pro charger, 50 megapixels dual camera with ultra wide, NFC and X-axis linear motor, dual speakers and side mounted fingerprint reader. Apart from the phone itself, in the box you can find obviously the SIM eject tool, some booklets and a clear case, which POCO has included it every time. Then we find the beautiful stickers that you can stick around everywhere you want and show the love for POCO. Going in, the charger, which is 33 watts Pro, and as you can see it's already included. And to top it off we have the USB cable. It's 1 meter long, something like that, and it has orange accents. The model I received is the Power Black color, a pleasant black shiny effect that enhances the polycarbonate used for the back. Other than that, we found an island that occupies the entire upper part of the device, on which it stands the name of the brand in large letters. As for the build quality, the edges are made of plastic material but with metallic effect and appear well finished. And thanks to the 200 grams weight, this device appears solid in the hand. On the right side we can find the volume rocker, the fingerprint reader, which is lightning fast for this budget range. On bottom we find the 3.5mm jack, microphone Type-C, the main speaker. On the left SIM, which has dual SIM support or one SIM plus SD, and on top the second speaker with IR blaster. And on front we have the 16 megapixels camera with a punch hole that is quite acceptable. The screen used on this model is a 6.67 inch IPS panel capable of 90 Hz and 240 Hz touch sampling rate, making it a great deal when gaming. The brightness peaks at 450 nits and it's viewable during sunny days thanks to the sunlight mode as well. While gaming, the combination of the MediaTek processor and the fast refresh screen rate result in great gaming sessions. Let's test it with Asphalt. The POCO M4 Pro 5G at its core uses the MIUI 12.5 enhanced version with the POCO launcher on top. It is flexible and customizable, and so far it delivers consistency without any major bugs. On budget devices like this, we expect low quality audio, but this isn't the case. We can find a dual stereo speaker, which they sound really good, and the second speaker gives a full immersion, and watching videos or playing games is now clearer than ever. You can hear for yourself. Now talking about cameras and test shots. The M4 Pro 5G features a 50 megapixels main shooter and a 8 megapixels ultra-wide. POCO has decided not to implement other sensors, and I think that is an excellent choice by focusing the budget on other main sensors instead. The main camera can shoot up to 1080 60 fps with EIS, while the ultra-wide up to 1080 30 fps. Meanwhile, on the front we can find a 16 megapixel shooter that is capable of 1080p 30 fps. Here are some test pictures and video clips. I believe this is a great value device, and that for four main reasons. The first is the processor, the MediaTek 810, which on a low budget phone like this, it's quite excellent. It's fast and doesn't hang the system at all. The second being the huge battery, and it's included 33 watts Pro charger, which charges the device very fast, and already the M4 Pro can last up to 2.5 days if used normally. Then we have the panel, which is on 90 Hz IPS. When scrolling, it's definitely better than 60 Hz, and even outside with 450 nits, it's quite viewable compared to other phones. And the last point is the camera, the 50 megapixels main shooter, which is very sharp, and I don't think we can find a camera like this in other devices at this price point. So that's all for today, POCO fans. Thank you for following me, and see you next time.